We're here with cross-country coach Don Medeiros. And Coach Medeiros, first of all, your team, both teams, pretty successful last season, finishing third in the Gulf South Conference runs. How does your team, going in 2012, how do they build on those finishes?
Well, this coming year, the two teams will be a little bit different. The men's team, at least on paper, should be stronger than the women's. The men didn't lose anybody from last year's squad, and we have added two really good freshmen. So things should be a little bit brighter on the men's side. We lost four of our top five. Excuse me, four of our top five women runners, so we need to replace those, and we have 7 pretty good freshmen coming in, but it's going to be tough to replace the losses that we had. I mean, Paulina Babkina and Carolyn Mancuso were the top 2 runners in the conference. Paulina was a champion, and Carolyn came in second, so it's going to be hard to find a freshman that can run at that level. So it'll be tough for the freshmen to repeat a third-place performance, but they're only about a year away. It's a good group.
Yeah, you mentioned Paulina and Carolyn. Do you feel like that you have maybe filled those voids with some of the freshmen you have coming in?
Potentially, we have several pretty good freshman girls coming in, but it's real tough to make that transition like it is in all sports. I mean, the competition just gets better and better. So it may take a while. I mean, Carolyn and Paulina weren't earth-shaking their first years either. I mean, it took them a little bit of time to work up to where they ended up. So we've got sort of modest expectations for this group. What I will say about them is that this group, more so than any past group I've had in the women's time, really are runners. I mean, they love running. They have a passion for it, and that's in that sport. That's the key thing. Mm-hmm. If you don't love what you're doing, I mean, you've got to want to be able to go out and do a 12 or 15 mile run, and if you don't enjoy doing that, you're not going to be successful. So I'm happy about that.
And Coach, you go to the men's side. I think you have just 2 newcomers, a lot of returning runners for you. That has to be a strong point for this team in 2012.
Yeah, we have for the next 2 years, barring any academic sorts of problems or serious injuries, we'll have a pretty good deep squad. We have all our runners back from last year. Our top 8 guys are back, plus 2 really good freshmen. So I think the good year we had last year is one that we can reasonably look to exceed, hopefully this year. A lot depends on how they're doing this summer with their training, but they've been reporting in pretty regularly, and it looks like training's going well, so I'm optimistic.
Coach, your schedule just released, just went out. Just talk about the schedule and how it sets up for you this year.
I think we may have revised it since I sent you the final copy, but we open at the University of Alabama on the 1st of September, and they're having short races in this first meet, which is nice because you're never in the best shape when you first get to school. So the girls are going to run 3,000 meters and the boys 6,000. So that'll be our first race, and then after that we go to Mississippi State and then the University of West Florida, back-to-back 2 pretty big meets. It'll be good competition. Mm-hmm. And then after that we go to Jack State for a meet. That's 2 weeks before conference, and then we have conference and regional at the end. Regionals this year, instead of making that long trip to Tampa, we only have to go up to Huntsville. So I think that's going to help us a good bit. And the Florida schools need to come up and run in some cold weather instead of us going down and melting down there. So.
That's right, Coach. Well, thanks and good luck, and good luck the rest of the way in 2012.
Thanks, Greg. Appreciate it.